Chicken Dad, so proud and sweet, dancing to an old-time beat. Fluffy chick in cozy nest with giant buns, they do their best. Spin around in gentle grace, feathers flying all over the place. Chicken Dad and Chick obey, ballet moves come out to play. Twirling round the kitchen floor, laughter echoing, give them more. Big soft buns and pirouette, best friends anyone could get. In the barnyard shadows gleam, Chicken Dad in a positive dream. Chicky laughs and Bun does bow, timeless dance in here and now. Morning light and evening fall, dancing feathers all for all. Through the day and through the night, ballet brings them pure delight. Spin around in gentle grace, feathers flying all over the place. Chicken Dad and Chick obey, ballet moves come out to play. wrestling, break and kneel. Hula Molly's fury, bunnies hop. Waffle pound laughs, Lucy flops. Red hair demon, chaos spread. Floofy Lucy's joy never rest. Cooking madness, ovens roar. Workouts burn, muscles soar. Lucy leaps, fur of might, baking wrath. Cookie fights, pro wrestling, power play. Metal storms, night and day. Waffle pounds, laughter, Steven screams loud. Red hair flares, never bowed. Floofy Lucy flops, spirits lift. Cooking heat, strength and get. Excess fury, bunnies dash. Wrestling chaos, bodies crash. Metallica's riffs, AJ Punk cry. Hoolin' Molly's fire, reach the sky. Red hair demon, chaos spread. Floofy Lucy's joy never rests. Cooking madness, always roar. Workouts burn, muscles soar. Lucy leaps, fur of might, baking wrath. Cookie fight, pro wrestling, power play. Metal storms, night and day. Waffle pounds, laughter, Steven screams loud. Red hair flares, never bowed. Floofy Lucy flops, spirits lift. Cooking heat, strength and git. Texas fury, bunnies dash. Wrestling chaos, bodies crash. Metallica's riffs, AJ Punk cry. Hoolin' Molly's fire, reach the sky. Reach the sky. Out in the yard when the moon is high. Oh yeah. There's a deer named Funky Bones. Don't be shy. He tiptoes softly, looking for a treat. Captain Kira's got apples good enough to eat. Oh yeah. Funky Bones with his groove, moving to the beat. Kira's got the apples, they're so sweet. Coming close, just a nibble. Don't be afraid. Look at them dance. It's a backyard rave. Funky Bones, Funky Bones. Don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Funky Bones, Funky Bones. It's a funky party, just you and me. Under the stars, they share a little bite. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air. A funky kind of magic only they can share. Hey, Funky Bones, don't you bones, don't you hide. Oh yeah. Kira's got the apples open wide. Coming close, just a nibble, don't be afraid. No afraid. Look at them. funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey,
Under
the stars, they share a little bite. Yeah. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right with every step. The friendship grows. Funky connection. Everybody knows now every night when the moon is high. Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air. Funky kind of magic only they can share. Funky Bones, Funky Bones, don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Share a moment in the cool night air. Funky kind of magic only they can share.
Little gray munching on that hay, chewing, skipping, never stays. Backyard wild, gotta play, jumping, running every day. Grass is green under the sky, little gray lets it all fly. Muddy paws, you don't care why, wings of earth, the ape so high. Freedom in his furry flight, sun and moon is only guide. No more walls, no cage inside, little gray so wild inside. Posh and Gwynnie's on the move, no one's rules, he's got his groove. Nature's beating feels the soothe, little gray always to prove. Under stars, under dreams, world ain't small, so it seems. Little gray's got big schemes, life rolls on in flowing streams. Hay for breakfast, sun for noon, stars and moonlight come so soon. Little gray under night's tune, backyard life's a wild cartoon.
Teeny scrappy rabbit on a naughty spree. Bananas from Capits in Korea, quick to flee. Seasoned sisters jumping wild and free, leapfrogging over Posh spice, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl. Moving through the shadows, stealthy as an owl. Captain Stash pilfered, making her scowl. Teeny's got agility, swift as a howl. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night, feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh Spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, Bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow, running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild and on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Futons are playgrounds, Teeny roams at night, feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh Spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, Bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow, running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild and on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Give her a toy. Teeny's grand adventure, loving it all.
Dusty the rabbit, all covered in hay, building her nest like it's time to play. Big floppy ears and a mischievous twitch. In the yard, she's always digging a ditch. She sneaks through with a hop and a skip, eyes wide open, just looking for a trip. Suspicious, she is not denying that fact. Playful trickster, always up to some act. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the way she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show. She's a Flemish giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She's a Flemish giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. Hmm. stealing the show.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush plays in a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Chasing shadows under the moon's bright glare. Cookies his obsession like he don't care. Friends watch in shock as he takes a bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins, mischievous eyes so wild. The chaos around him driving friends mild. Cookies drop, crumbs scatter in the bush. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Bite mark stories on furry cheeks. Donkey the rabbit at his cookie peak. Friends band together, a loving chase. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Shingle face, nibble pace. Donkey the rabbit, but sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, nibble on your face. Cookies come, big bugger falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Plans ignore. Donkey want more, can't ignore.
He's a rabbit that can't get enough. Cookies loves to munch, munch, munch every day. Can't get enough. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating because he's a cookie king. He would eat the cookies until he turns into a cookie himself. He's a king of eating cookies. Can't get enough of them. He will never, ever, ever stop eating them. Keep them Down to the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops. Eat the cookie, the cookie. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating, 'cause he's a cookie king. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies.
named Kira, with beautiful brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow with bunnies by her side as the sun starts.
Hi, guys. We just had some buns sitting up on the poof over here. That was super cute. They've already been fed. So they're out here crunching and munching, getting the sunset starting to kind of come along. Um, Now waiting the presence of the vibrant Captain Kira, Queen of the Buns. Thank you, darling. Hulan Mall, or Hulan Mod, as I like to call you, my main man moderator. And there's my other main man mod, Mr. Woody Woodland Loops. How are you doing? And you were talking about Posh Spice. Oh, look at this pish posh applesauce. Senor Loopy Loopy. No Kristen. She's usually here bright and early, probably coming up with new weird food concoctions. Two roses out. Look at her. She just popped right in. That's so funny. You summoned her. You summoned KCS. Triple R ranch dressing smoothie. Our favorite ranch dressing smoothie creator. Um, you were talking. Oh yes, Cheeks Majik K Dog. I love that. You know, it's like after all you guys, all these nicknames you have to endure on Giant Buns. I love that I'm finally getting my proper nickname. Oh my goodness! Look, Delph is blending in with the ground cover. Look at that. Hi, baby Delph. How you doing, baby? And let's give Delph some pats. And then we got this girl. And we got this girl. And we got this girl. But yeah, my neighbor came over today and had a photo session with Delphine because he has a little granddaughter whose favorite animal is a bunny. And so she did a little photo session with Delph. And she also wants pictures of the other buns, which I will have to send her. Gotta remember to do that. But yes, this pretty mama, she got to do photo session with a very beloved neighbor of mine who is an awesome person. Why is everyone panicking? Is there an animal? You guys hear an animal coming along? Yeah, it's a lot different to be outside, isn't it? A lot more to think about, right, Del? You want more pat? You think you broke your laptop? Oh no. I couldn't find my laptop until right before the stream. It was just on my coffee table. Look at that. Mom, look at that now. So cute. Um, I just made a large batch of Thai curry. What? So I can freeze it in small batches. You did? There is a lot of money in the bunny photography business. Well, hey, you know what? If people want to come over and pose with the giant buns for beautiful photos that are also adorable and have large family and friends appeal, I mean, who doesn't like a bunny rabbit? Does anyone know anyone in the world who doesn't like bunny rabbits? Who do you think, Posh? Posh, you want to do uppy? Posh, you want to do uppy? Posh, uppy. Let's see if we can. Shopping. Poshy. Oh, she came. She's such a good girl. You uppy. Look at this trained rabbit. Oh, Delph was like, no, I'm getting pets. Look at her. She thinks that I was gonna pet. Oh, I will give her a little pet. But you know what? I'm Delph. You know I love you, and you get all my pets. You get all the pets. But you know, Posh likes a little bit of a pat too. Do you guys remember the children's books, Pat the Puppy and Pat the Bunny? So cute. Um, AJ Punk in the house. It's Kristen Cheyenne, star triple R. I didn't even sing your song. Kristen Cheyenne, star boom boom boom. She travels near, she travels far. Kristen Cheyenne, star triple R. Orange dressing smoothie. Dog. Um, AJ Punk, he's never in a funk, even though he likes the music. He always likes to wrestle because he says use it or lose it. That was a bit of a stretch. How's your day going, Keeks Majik Skirt K-Dog? Okay, so this is kind of lame, but kind of realistic. I had the opportunity to also go and do ballet this morning. Look at this beautiful girl. Oh, Posh, I just love you. Just love you. I think you are just precious beyond belief. Yes, you are. I hear chipmunks playing over there. But I did not go to ballet. I was too sore, you guys. I was tragically sore and I didn't want to push it too much. And the other, you know what? Soreness is one thing, which that's not the end of the world, but I've been around so many kids this week with doing the church nursery on Wednesday nights and just all the stuff that I do when the ballet season starts. I'm around so many new people and kids and people from all over the world. I just my throat was kind of feeling a little scratchy by yesterday, and I was like, "Ooh, I don't want to get sick. I really don't want to get sick." So I just took it easy. I took it easy today, and I did have to shop for the bunnies, get their water. I had to do some stuff with a bunch of people today. I had my neighbor over. Um, so I did do stuff, but I had to lie down and take a nap, which is really unusual for me, but I was just really absolutely flat out exhausted. And my soreness is not quite as bad now. I'm glad I took the day off. I might even go running, which sounds crazy because I'm going to have to get the bunnies in tonight. I might try to go running after the stream. What do you think about that, donkey? What do you think? Donkey is so easy to get inside. You don't even have to tempt him with a cookie. He's just totally chill and you can just pick him up easily. That's oh my gosh, because Gwynnie, Papa Gwynnie, he is a nightmare to get in. He thinks he's just gone wild. He thinks he's a wild rabbit, but you know what? He also didn't even want to come out today. He just wanted to stay where he just doesn't like change, I think. You know, some people are just like that. Actually, I'm kind of like kind of with certain things. I don't know. But that's how my day is going, Kristen. How was your day? You said you had a bad. Kristen messaged me earlier. And when you messaged me, Kristen, it was kind of in the middle of like me having to deal with a bunch of different people. And at one point, I left my phone in the house. Two times I left my phone in the house. And so I didn't get back to you. as quickly as I normally would have. But yeah, I want to know what happened that you had a bad day. Captain Korea, don't leave your laptop outside. Oh, the thing is, Woody, is that you need to tell me that. I need to hear things like that. I also still have the bunny castle outside, and I don't know. Um, I don't think it doesn't feel like it's gonna rain soon, but I gotta be really careful because Jack's bunny castle cannot get wet because it's, first of all, it's kind of thin wood, but also it's got really cool stickers and artwork and handmade needlepoint. It is a very iconic piece of waffle cone history, and just I wouldn't want anything to happen to it. I need to set that up inside. I gotta figure out where. Well, I can try it in different places. I can try it in different places. The two really big sections of the castle are still intact, but some of the other parts that I think connect it, I think those have to be like re put together. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. Have you read the book Animal Farm? Oh yes. Yes, I have. Isn't Animal Farm also George Orwell? The same author that we're reading, the book 1984? I had to read Animal Farm also in high school, and I remember it being a really good book, another really good book that I was happy that I read, but I don't remember exactly, the details, much like 1984. Lord of the Flies, I remember a ton of stuff from that because it was so disturbingly visceral, visual, violent, and emotionally traumatic and dramatic. You know what I mean? Like that book, I don't remember everything obviously, but it was so long ago that I read that, but I do remember Piggy and like, yeah. Um Toto, wait, whose butt? Your bun donkers. Whose butt am I kicking? Hmm. I had a mental breakdown. Then I had some anger issues. Then these stupid teachers moved my seat somewhere else. I don't like to move different places. I like sticking in one place. Oh yeah, I know. Isn't that funny how much that can affect you? I agree, Kristen. I'm sorry. Then a kid told me to do something that I should do. And you're like, "Wait a minute, why is another kid telling me?" Uh, hmm. Well, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. But you know what? Don't let I mean, isn't it annoying? But do you guys remember the old saying, like, don't let the small stuff, don't sweat the small stuff, But it is true, though. Sometimes you just need to, like, use your own little camera function and, like, zoom out from the situation, step out of your own shoes for a second, try to understand why the other people are saying and doing things to you that you don't like. And it's annoying because not that they should be doing those things necessarily, because no one's perfect, but like, I think when you zoom out and you slow down, give yourself a chance to breathe, like, I think you can realize, okay, well, what they're doing, I don't like, but they do have a reason. And then once you realize what the reason is, then you can kind of go from there. I had to take 10 steps to positive discipline when I was working with like toddlers and little kids at a preschool. And it helped me so much. I've talked about this before on the stream, but look up nonviolent communication, Kristen. It's so wonderful. We should all be studying that. I need to restudy it because I don't always stick with the script. I don't always stick with the structure of doing nonviolent communication, but I try. And the more you do it, the easier it is to just fall into to it. AJ, let me join in on this butt kicking. Let's tag team up. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, I gotta go back. Wait, AJ Punk, what happened? I missed something about butt kicking. Wait, I'm so confused. What in the world? Speaking of weird, oh, I didn't see that. Food concoctions. When I was a kid, I used to mix Gatorade with vanilla ice cream and call it a Gator shake. Oh, Hewlin' Mom. Did you not have better things to mix with your ice cream? Hmm. But Woodland Loops, that Thai curry stuff sounds amazing. Tell me what you put in it. I want to hear more about this Thai curry. I'm sorry, I kind of skimmed over that. I meant to ask you about that because I love Thai food and I love curry. Oh, you mean who's Okay, wait. I'm confused about the butt kicking. You mean like someone that annoyed Kristen, you're gonna kick their butt? Quote the punk. Hail AJ. I eat a cookie when I'm angry. Oh, Kristen, that's also that is a very good coping mechanism. Coping with cookies. That's what we like. Um, a kid told me something to do something you shouldn't do. You shouldn't do. Oh gosh, what was it, Kristen? Do you want to say? The wise words of Captain Korea. Thanks, baby. Thank you. Keelan Mall and I are beating the mess out of the dude who kicked off Kristen. He's a bigger wuss than Joe. Oh, Taco Truck, are you here? Wait, what is his new name? Taco Drunk? Oh, it's so pretty out, guys. It's the golden hour. It's the golden hour of golden light shimmering through the trees and the crickets and the birdies. The raccoons were out earlier, scurrying around and scampering. Who do we have back this way? Oh, you guys like to hang out by the hammock. Get it? Hang out by the hammock? Hi, Gwen. Oh, your cleaning is just always so adorable. Should I get in the hammock and sit with you guys back here? Oh, that's my finger. That's cute. Every photographer should include their finger in every photo and video so that your pictures can be identified. That's your like signature is your finger being in each photo. Very few people know that's extremely professional to have your finger in every photo. My mom taught me that. Anyone else's parents and or grandparents take photos with their fingers visible in the photos. Hewlin punks. Wait, Hewlin Mall and AJ Punk could totally be a wrestling duo. You guys could be so cool and fun. Hewlin Punk. Do you know what KMS stands for? Kiss my grits. It's my sock, kiss my socks, shirt, my oh, not really. I guess I don't. Oh, does it really? Oh, wait, we get. Dark. That's like, if it makes you feel better, I don't remember much from K through 12 school. Do you not? Oh my gosh. You know what? Some of it I am so glad I don't remember. Woody Woodland Loops. Junior high was a nightmare. Grade school was not that much better than a nightmare. High school was way better, but it wasn't good, but it was way better than a nightmare. There's some kind of whistling through their nose. I'm gotta be Funky Bones has got this bamboo is really thick. It's like a thicket of bamboo. Can't see through there, but I swear I think honey bear. I think not teddy bear, Funky Bones. I think Funky Bones is on the other side because I hear a deer. Funky, are you over there, baby? It'd be so cute if she just came out. Maybe I should go. I think like kind of enjoying this hammock though. A kid told you to do that. Oh, nice. That's cute. That's like, hmm. Oh, the humanity. Yeah, well, they're worthless. If they would actually say something like that, they're worthless, and their opinion and what they have to say is doesn't matter because they sound like the supreme idiot. You can call them the supreme idiot. AJ Punk said, "Yeah, that kid is going down." Oh, I love it. I'm going to verbally humble this kid. Who is it? Oh, this is getting good. Yeah, point him out. Point him out, Kristen. Krispy Kreme, Krusty Krab, Kirsty Cookie Tillman. How you doing, babe? I already told the social worker at my school, but I don't think he did anything because it's the same person from last year, and I told on them. Oh, this has happened before. Oh my gosh. Do not I do not envy you for having to go to a large public school. It's kind of brutal, isn't it? You know what though? I have to say this, for all of the mean kids, there's going to be an equal amount of nice kids. And just try to find out who those are and just ignore the mean ones and just, get close to the nice ones and try to find your little group of friends. Once you've got that, which, I think the way I found friends was either kind of randomly, like the people that I ended up eating lunch with were kids that I either grew up with and I knew, or they were kids I did activities with, you know, or they were kids that I had been to summer camp with, like the stupid sports camp I had to go to, or sorry, mom, but I didn't like sports camp if you're listening. But what was the other thing? The sports camp. There's one other way I knew. Oh, I know what it was. Gym class. I always would get like but talk to everyone because you were allowed to actually talk to each other during gym class. So I always made buddies in gym class. And I loved gym class. It was the only class I liked in high school, really, because you could talk, you could run, you could do, we did gymnastics, golf, archery. They actually had an awesome physical education. classes, and the teachers were, like, serious about it. We took dance, we took everything. I love that class so much. I mean, I believe it or not, I also took team sports because I thought there would be, like, cute boys that were gonna take that class. Kinda were. There kinda were. But, but then, I really did well in volleyball and golf and even basketball. My gosh. I'm not a real tall person, but, um, anything that was physical activity in high school, it was like a godsend. It was so much better than sitting in a chair and not being, talking to people, sitting silent for hours at a time. Woohoo! Oh, yeah, kids love that. That's real natural. Imagine this dude getting so scared after I got in his face and he peed his pants. Yeah, imagine that. I took 2 math classes at the same time because I was sick of the kids in that class. Oh my, that says a lot. Oh gosh, 2 math classes. Oh wait, Woody Woodland. I cooked down onions with coconut oil. Oh my gosh, you're speaking my language already. Onions, coconut oil. And Thai chili paste, uh-huh, mhm, oh yeah, and then I added garlic and seasonings, then coconut milk and peanuts, then I blended it and added it back to more coconut milk oh my gosh. Wait, Mr. Woody Woodland Loops, how would you like to move in with the giant bug? Oh my gosh, everything you just said is, like, some of my favorite stuff. What the okay. I am super impressed. That makes me so happy. Um, Christy Woodland, I don't remember hardly anything from K through 12 and college either. Oh, Krispy Kreme, that's why I love you. That's why I love you. I already told oh yeah, I already read that. Christy said, honestly, people that talk that way, they have major issues themselves, and it's generally nothing about you and everything about them. Yes, Christy, I didn't have you expressed yourself perfectly. I was kind of thinking along that same lines, but I didn't know how to say it. But what I was thinking is any kid who would say that to Kristen or anyone is clearly that thought is in their head already, and they're probably miserable. They're probably not living the happiest life. They're probably kind of miserable. So think about that, Kristen, too. Like exactly what Christy was saying. It's like just try to feel sorry for them in a way. And once you start feeling sorry for someone, it kind of diffuses the situation a little bit. You know what I mean? Instead of anger, let it kind of soften to what really is going on, which is probably just empathy and sympathy for someone who is taking out their own misery on you. They just probably don't have a lot of good stuff in their life. You know, they're not a they're not a YouTube Captain Kira sidekick on Giant Buns like you are, Kristen Shine Star Triple R. Just think. You know what I mean? You got it going on. Everyone here loves you on Giant Buns, and you got Sister Stephanie, who's just a complete laugh riot. Sister Stephanie is one of those people. She like messaged me at 6:30 a.m. the other day because she was so excited about something, about an idea that she had. She's just adorable. And she messaged me today, and I only took one picture of all the fun stuff she had planned for the kids. Next time I'll have to take more pictures of you guys because you guys are all so hilarious and fun and pretty crazy. The energy down there. Mr. Woody Woodland Loop said, thank you, Christy. Um, if you recall, they will keep Wait, if you react, then they'll co Oh, Christy? Yeah, that is the thing because they not only are they miserable, but part of the reason they're miserable is because they probably don't have anyone paying attention to them. And if they get feedback from you in any way, that means that they were successful, right? So you'd really need to try hard, super hard. Christy is 100% right. Ignore them because then it can't perpetuate, then it can't go on. You're taking all the energy out of it. Like, you know how a tornado, when it runs into stuff, how it well, this kind of the opposite. This is kind of the opposite. This is not a good analogy, but tornadoes will run out of steam eventually. But like if you keep feeding the tornado energy, heat, moisture, um, the right, just the right air pressure, differential, all that stuff, just take the wind out of their sails. If you give them nothing to go on, they can't go on. I think that's an awesome idea. Um, Today I got in trouble for doing something I shouldn't have done. Oh, Christy said, I'm good. Long day, dance today, and now at the library waiting for my kid to be done. Oh man, that's right. I thought about your dance class earlier. And because I didn't do ballet this morning, I actually thought about doing your dance class, but you know what? I just didn't have the time. I do want to try one of these days. I really would love to take that class with you, though. Crystal with a K, Crystal, Crystal with the K, special K, Crystal, Crystal, special K. We love Crystal with the K, special K, all the live long day, special K. Totally, totally forgetting the songs I make up for you guys. Oh boy. Um, but yeah, Kristen Cheyenne Star, did something, huh? You want to tell us what you did? Uh-oh. Hey, Krispy Kreme, you could be out here chilling with me. I could give you some tea and cookies. I actually have cookies that you could have, Christy, because at a store where we both have been known to shop, where they have the health foods and such, they had coupons for like $2 off 2 boxes of each of those really nice cookies. What are they? Are the oh gosh, Jabba, sweetheart, I'm trying to walk over here. Simple Mills. I think they're the Simple Mills cookies. Can you still have those? I can't remember. Um, Hi, Posh. No, she did a binky. She did a binky. She's a happy girl. Look, Gray, you've been under that slide for a while, little man. I don't know that little Gray enjoys being out here. I'm not sure. He does not move around. Maybe you know what? Maybe just gets super nervous. If bunnies are not really like lions. They can't really defend themselves a whole lot. All they have is like nerves and anxiety and like fighting ability, you know? I mean, it's kind of like humans, we basically are more like mental. We try to mentally defend ourselves more than we can like I mean, if we have weapons, okay, but that's not a natural part of us. The person who said that will probably regret saying that later on. They will, because you know what? We're all idiots. We're all kind of idiots when we're in high school. We are kind of, you know what I mean? And then you look back. I mean, although I wasn't a mean kid, I wasn't perfect, but I just look back at things that I said that were kind of cringy, but I wasn't, like saying mean stuff. But yeah, I think you're right, Woody Woodlands. Me think me is dying. Oh, Kristen, have you ever gotten your blood pressure and stuff checked out? Christy, yes, I was picked on in school. What I learned as I got older is that they do it because they want a reaction. If you react, you give them what they want. It's entertainment. Yeah, because some people have nothing going on in their lives, which is sad. Or maybe their parents are awful bullies and they get bullied by their family, which is sad, and then they just learn behavior. Crispy says, "Oh, true. Not sure how long he's planning to stay." Simple Mills, the sandwich cookies. What I found, wait, Simple Mills. I think they're Simple Mills, but I got 2 boxes of chocolate chip cookies and 2 boxes of pecan sandies. That's what I got. And then the crackers. Oh, you don't eat almonds anymore, but they have the almond crackers on sale with coupons. So I was very pleased. Um, For my senior prank, I built a working toll booth with a counterweight and a house and put it on in front of the school. We are going to need a shitload of oh boy, that's Daniel. That's amazing. Phantom toll booth, huh? Were you Milo? Is it Milo in the Phantom toll booth? Did anyone ever read that book? Oh gosh. We read that as a class in 5th grade, I think. Oh, I love that book. I don't remember exactly what went on, but it was kind of mysterious and fun and kind of creative and just, quirky. I don't know. I thought it was cool. I can have the ones without almonds or peanuts. The chocolate cashew sandwich cookies are the ones I love. Oh gosh, that does sound. I don't remember if I've had that exact one. That sounds amazing. I eat them out of the freezer. Oh, for a summertime cookie? Howdy from Texas. Are you in Prestorian? Wait, you're always in Texas. Our giant Bunz historian. He's just driven in from Lothlorien in his DeLorean, dressed as the Mandalorian, listening to chants Gregorian and playing his accordion, but only with one arm so he doesn't crash his DeLorean. And he'll be driving home again to his girlfriend who happens to be Salvadorian. Mr. Pastorian and his girlfriend will get some sticks down and pop some marshmallows on there. And for dinner, they're going to have some Oreos. And later tonight, with all of us, they'll be a snoring. And oh my gosh, it's already getting so dark. Let's see, what time is it? What time is it, people? 8:40. Uh-oh, did I just turn my camera off? Okay, I don't think I did. Um, or did I? Oh yeah, I think I did. Oop. Okay. There we go. Okay. Do we, people, do we want to read any of 1984? Wait, okay, what's going on in the chat? Frustrating something, my guy. You ready for this cold front we got on the way? Oh, gonna get cooled down in Texas. Lol, Daniel. I know, right? Why is Daniel just so entertaining? Daniel always has me, like, laughing or being amazed at, like, stuff that he does. Heel and Mall, yeah, but I wasn't expecting the thunderstorms tonight. Not sure if that's in your area. My heart rate is at 130. Yeah, get that checked out, girl. Brestonia, I got a little thunder, but nothing much. Um, you got rained on a bit. You are the giant Bunz historian. I got in trouble 3 times, but one of the times I got in trouble, I can't say why I got in trouble. But the other 2 times I got in trouble, I can say, "Oh, geez, well, uh, Kristen, your teacher sounds a bit insecure." Yeah, I mean, like, why are you getting into that much trouble? You're, like, always when I see you, Kristen, you're always, like, helping people out and, like, making sure kids aren't crying and picking them up and seeing what they need, and the first time I got in trouble is because I accidentally cussed a kid out, but it wasn't my fault, and the other time, the teacher thought I was talking about her, then got sent to the hallway. Oh, hmm. So people are listening to what you say and misconstruing it, or in the case of cussing a kid out, I guess, you know, that I mean, what are you gonna do? Um, Mr. Wee's banana, Mr. Wee's banana, banana, Mr. Wee's banana, banana, Mr. Wee's banana, 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 banana split. That sounds good. Wow, we've got 12 people here, guys. Do we want to pop into some 1984? What are people? How is Kira? Oh my gosh, I'm doing well, Wes. I've been in pain this week due to trying to get back into shape for ballet. And it's been ugly because I took the entire summer off. I didn't dance a lick. I mean, I did fun dancing, but I didn't do any ballet dancing. And let's just say your calves will be on fire if you do it that way. But no, I'm okay. I've been tired too. Sore and tired, but you know what? I'm staying healthy, so I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased, but it's beautiful out. But yeah, I'm thinking of popping up the next chapter. I don't know that I would want to read the whole next chapter because last night, I think it was chapter 5, it was long. It was kind of long. And I loved it. It was an amazing chapter, but I will be the official Giant Buns chef. Thai food and fresh cookies. Oh my gosh. If you could keep me in Thai food and cookies, Mr. Woodland Loops, that is saying something like, what more could you ask for? You get Thai food and cookies, got it. I can tell you on Discord, oh, what the other thing was? Okay. All right. Yeah, I want to know. I want to know what you're up to, what you're up against, girl. Um, Try to chill. Try to chill though. Don't let you're letting people get your goat. You're highly reactive. Like it seems like anytime people say stuff to you, you have to have a retort. You have to like sometimes silence, and then they'll look stupid if you don't say anything back. Sometimes silence is golden, right? Um, oh, listen to those crickets. I did not hear, or I have not seen Funky Bones come into the yard. I'm kind of surprised because yesterday she was here. Yesterday and the day before she was here so much. That's okay. Could already be napping. Oh, Kristen. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, no mustard and apples. You're ruining both for me. You guys, Kristen did I already tell you guys this yesterday? He was running around with a bottle of mustard and putting it on everything. She needs to he needs to be stopped. It's getting yeah. You ever have people in your life that you worry about, that you think, "Hmm, I don't know about them." Well, that's Kristen for me. Okay, wait, so let me see if I can find the book. No, that is not what I'm looking for. There we go. Okay. What chapter? I think it went back to the very beginning of the book. So, wait, what chapter is this? Sorry, this happened yesterday too. Oh gosh, okay. I just gotta pay attention to page numbers. Oh, I accidentally closed the book for a second. Well, you know what? I'll go back to the chat and see if anyone's talking in the chat. Whoa, mustard is a lifestyle. Kristen, the mustard queen. You think you only have half a bottle left? We don't have much mustard now. Yeah, mustard is usually one of those condiments that you have like sitting in your refrigerator. And it usually takes quite a while to get through it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm having the hardest time trying to find out where I am in this book. Hmm. Well, guys, we're enjoying a beautiful trying to figure out. Let's see, page 105 of 571. I'm having the hardest time trying to see where the chapter. This is one of those free ebooks. And it's not the format's not all that great. I know what chapter I was on, though. Oh, I'm way ahead. I'm way ahead. Okay, I see what happened. Oh wait, chapter 6. Oh, there we go. I finally found chapter 6. Oh boy. It was a dark okay, wait. Chapter 6. Winston was writing in his diary. It was 3 years ago. It was on a dark evening in a narrow side street near one of the big railway stations. She was standing near a doorway in the wall under a street lamp that hardly gave any light. She had a young face painted very thick. It was really the paint that appealed to me, the whiteness of it like a mask, and the bright red lips. Party women never paint their faces. There was nobody else in the street and no telescreens. She said $2. For the moment, wait, for the moment it was too difficult to go on. He shut his eyes and pressed his fingers against them, trying to squeeze out the vision that kept recurring. He had an almost overwhelming temptation to shout a string of filthy words at the top of his voice, or to bang his head against the wall, to kick over the table and hurl the ink pot through the window, to do any violent or noisy or painful thing that might black out the memory that was tormenting him. Your worst enemy, he reflected, was your own nervous system. At any moment, the tension inside you was liable to translate itself into some visible symptom. He thought of a man whom he had passed in the street a few weeks ago, a quite ordinary-looking man, a party member, aged 35 to 40, tallish and thin, carrying a briefcase. They were a few meters apart when the left side of the man's face was suddenly contorted by a sort of spasm. It happened again just as they were passing one another. It was only a twitch, a quiver, rapid as the clicking of a camera shutter, but obviously habitual. Hmm. My gosh, I think a mosquito I think I just swallowed a mosquito. He remembered thinking at that time, that poor devil is done for. And what the frightening thing was, that the actor was quite possibly unconscious. The most deadly danger of all was talking in your sleep. There was no way of guarding against that so far as he could see. He drew his breath and went on writing. I went with her through the doorway and across a backyard into a basement kitchen. There was a bed against the wall and a lamp on the table turned down very low. This is weird. There's like part of a sentence missing. Did the thought police get to this? His teeth were set on edge. He would have liked to spit. Simultaneously, with the woman in the basement kitchen, he thought of Catherine, his wife. Winston was married, had been married at any rate. Probably he still was married. So far as he knew, his wife was not dead. He seemed to breathe again the warm, stuffy odor of the basement kitchen, an odor compounded of bugs and dirty clothes and villainous cheap scent, but nevertheless alluring, because no woman of the party ever used scent. In his mind, the smell of it was inextricably mixed up with fornication. When he had gone with that woman, it had been his first lapse in 2 years or thereabouts. Consorting with prostitutes was forbidden, of course. but it was one of those rules that you could occasionally nerve yourself to break. It was dangerous, but it was not a life and death matter. To be caught with a prostitute might mean 5 years in a forced labor camp, not more if you had committed no other offense. And it was easy enough provided that you could avoid being caught in the act. The poorer quarters swarmed with women who were ready to sell themselves. Some could even be purchased for a bottle of gin, where the proles were not supposed to drink. Oh, which the proles were not supposed to drink. Tacitly, the party was even inclined to encourage prostitution as an outlet for instincts which could not be altogether suppressed. Mere debauchery did not matter very much, so long as it was furtive and joyless and only involved the women of a submerged and despised class. The unforgivable crime was promiscuity between party members. But though this was one of the crimes that the accused in the great purges invariably confessed to, it was difficult to imagine any such thing actually happening. The aim of the party was not merely to prevent men and women from forming loyalties which it might not be able to control. Its real, undeclared declared purpose was to remove all pleasure from the sexual act. Not love so much as eroticism was the enemy, inside marriage as well as outside it. All marriages between party members had to be approved by a committee appointed for the purpose, and, though the principle was never clearly stated, permission was always refused if the couple concerned gave the impression of being physically attracted to one another. The only recognized purpose of marriage was to beget children for the service of the party. Sexual intercourse was to be looked on as a slightly disgusting minor operation, like having an enema. This again was never put into plain words, but in an indirect way it was rubbed into every party member from childhood onwards. There were even organizations such as the Junior Anti-Sex League, which advocated complete celibacy for both sexes. All children were to be begotten by artificial insemination, ArtSem, it was called in newspeak, and brought up in public institutions. This, Winston was aware, was not meant altogether seriously, but somehow it fitted in with the general ideology, ideology, why can't I say that word? Ideology of the party. The party was trying to kill the sex instinct, or if it could not be killed, then to distort it and dirty it. He did not know why this was so, but it seemed natural that it should be so. And as far as the women were concerned, the party's efforts were largely successful. Um, let's see, how much more do we want to read? Let's see here. Um, I'm gonna maybe read one more paragraph. He thought again of Catherine. It must be 9, 10, nearly 11 years since they had parted. It was curious how seldom he thought of her. For days at a time, he was capable of forgetting that he had ever been married. They had only been together for about 15 months. The party did not permit divorce, but it rather encouraged separation in cases where there were no children. Okay, I think we should stop there since I gotta get the bunnies in. I'm gonna pull the chat up again. Okay, we still have a little bit of visual. The sun setting. Oops. Right. Oh, we're talking. Oh, video games, PS4. We need a We need a street lamp in the Bunz enclosure for when it gets dark. Yes. I I was thinking of bringing a light out. I have these heat lamps for when I had the birds and stuff and for when the rabbits were babies, but I gotta just do that. I need to do that. And I have 2 lamps outside, but neither of them, I don't know why both of them, are not working. I gotta take a look at that. I have ranch that I always use on my sandwiches. That actually sounds good. You broke your PlayStation 4. Uh-oh. Good. Go play outside. Historian, every time someone mentions ranch, I think of Ram Ranch. That's so funny. I have to fix some stuff in the PlayStation. I think I might okay. I message you on Discord, Keeks. Okay. That's okay. I'll take a look at it. But I first have to get the bunnies in, so I'm gonna say goodnight to everyone. I'm going to say goodnight to everyone, and I think I'm just gonna have to find that light and plug it in out of here to get all these guys. Cause look, this is what when you try to look around to see the bunnies, oh, you can't see her. Wait, maybe if I bring the other phone. Nope, you still can't see a darn thing. She good girl. She was listening to the whole story. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna say good night, and we will reconvene tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Friday. And yeah, we'll figure it out. Maybe I will have light out here. You guys, I could put Christmas lights out here too. Oh my gosh, that'd be so fun. That would look pretty. Kristen, yeah. Good night, everyone, and all the buns. Much love to you and Miss Lucy Goosey Hugh and Mo. Much love to Miss Kristen Cheyenne Star Triple R Ranch Dressing Smoothie. Much love to Mr. Weeze Banana Nom. Much love to Mr. Prestorian, the Giant Buns Historian. Much love to Crystal with a K. Special K. Um, Much love to Woody Woodland Loops. Um, Much love to Krispy Kreme, Krusty Krab. Oh my gosh, what is that noise? Krispy Kreme, Krusty Krab, Kooky Cookie, Tillman. I don't know if I did that in the right order. Um, Much love to AJ Punk. Who likes to dance to funk. Yeah, I think I got everyone. But ooh, you know what? I actually have the laptop out here, so I can pop up la música. Es muy fácil. Whoops! Oh boy, and I just dropped the iPhone. Don't tell the Giant Buns producer I did that. Okay, let's see here. Oh, trusty laptop. Ooh, there we go. Oh, it's making me sign in again. Woo. All right, let's pop up a song, shall we? Mhm.
a deer named Funky Bones, don't be shy. He tiptoes softly, looking for a treat. Captain Kira's got apples good enough to eat. Funky Bones with his groove, moving to the beat. Kira's got the apples, they're so sweet. Coming close, just a nibble, don't be afraid. Look at them dance, it's a backyard rave. Funky Bones, Funky Bones, don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Funky Bones, Funky Bones, it's a funky party, just you and me. Under the stars, they share a little bite. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air, a funky kind of magic only they can share. Hey, Funky Bones, don't you bones, don't you hide. Oh yeah, Kira's got the apples open wide. Coming close, just a nibble, don't be afraid. No afraid. Look at them dogs, Funky Bones, don't you hide. Oh yeah, Kira's got the apples. Funky Bones, Funky Bones, oh yeah, it's a funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey,
Under
Under the stars, they share a little bite. Yeah, Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection,